Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to my supervisor, Dr. Iman, and my panels, Sir Afiq and Sir Ahmad Nizam. I will present my PSM report, and the title is Study of Vibration on Motorcycle Brake System. Okay, so we go to the chapter 1 first. My background for this report is brake disc system help vehicle to slow down or stop, and brake discs have been placed in vehicles in 1960s. Brake disc systems also have been improved in this modern day year by year to increase the potential of brake disc system. Okay, the problem statement for my report is firstly, to slow or stop the vehicle, it will cause a vibration, of course, and then vibration on the brake system is normally accepted. It is normal, but when braking in the high speed, it will cause abnormal vibration that will cause some problem. So research objective for my report is to study the vibration on motorcycle brake disc system in different speed, and then to compare the difference of vibration on motorcycle brake disc system in different speed. Third, to analyze vibration spectrum on this brake. Uh, the last objective is to collect vibration data using selected software based on the experiment. Scope of this research is disc brake for motorcycle, determination mechanical properties and dimension of the selected disc brake, which I will choose a selected size of disc brake for run the experiment. Performing experiment on brake disc system and using software for data management. And lastly is comparison vibration analysis on of disc brake between different speed. Okay, so we will go to the chapter 2, which is the uh, chapter 2 include the other thesis that I found and I put inside my report. So we'll go to the introduction first. The braking system allowed the vehicle to lead to a complete stop. Many people may consider the braking system to be the most crucial system in the operation of vehicle. And then the excellent braking system allowed the driver to bring a vehicle to a complete stop in the minimum duration of time. This is I get the info from Thomas W. Beach 2004 from his writing. So we go to the brake system category. There are 5 brake system category, which is apply system, boost system, hydraulic system, wheel brake system, and braking warning lights. Okay, we will go to the next point, which is disc brake, the most important part on my report. A disc brake system usually consists of brake disc rotor, two brake pads, and a caliper. So this is the item inside the braking system on the vehicle. The combination of this component enables strong braking in a short braking distance, again for spinning wheel. This is from Jack E.R. Javik, 2004. So we go to the component of brake system. This is the full component. Just now I just said the main component. This is the full, which is brake rotor, disc brake. For brake rotor is for disc brake. We have disc brake and drum brake. So I include also brake drum for drum brake system. We have a disc brake system and drum brake system. And then we have the third component, which is brake pad, brake caliper, and then brake line, Brake lever. Brake lever is when we using motorcycle. On the acceleration bar, we have a brake lever. Master cylinder, which is we used to put the oil, the brake oil, and then brake fluid itself. So, okay, we go to the faulty in brake system. So, there are four. There are more actually that, but main faulty in brake system, which is first misalignment, leaking brake fluid, which is normally found in motorcycle, leaking brake fluid, and then brake squeal, and then lastly caliper piston stuck. So we go to the basic of vibration. This is the main topic for my research. Okay, for basic vibration, we have damping and stiffness and mass. And mass, I'm sorry, and mass. So this is the component that will include in my study of vibration. So as you can see the diagram here, we have here is a damping which will cause a vibration, and also below the diagram of the damping which include the mass, we have a simple graph for vibration, example of vibration reading. Okay, we go to the vibration analysis. So vibration analysis is a method of detecting abnormal vibration events and assessing the overall condition of a component, machinery, or structure by monitoring the levels and pattern of vibration signal within the component, machinery, and structure, which is written by TWI Ltd 2022. As you can see here, this is the vibration analysis graph, which include the where the acceleration against the time second. So as you can see, it have a peak amplitude. So it will say either it's normal vibration or abnormal vibration. Okay, we go to the vibration instrument that maybe I will use in my experiment. So firstly, accelerometer, the first picture, and then proximity sensor and velocity transducer. Okay, software that maybe I will use in my experiment is MATLAB and LabVIEW. So this is for simplify my research. Okay, for chapter 3, I'm sorry, for chapter 3 methodology. So the introduction, the key of this thesis is to determine the vibration on the disc brake of motorcycle. The thesis will carry out using vibration analysis, which help to analyze data of vibration. Okay, so I have figured out how to start my research for this sem and next sem, which is I will run the experiment. I will get a selected disc brake, and then after I run it on the machine, I will use a transducer to collect the vibration, and using DAQ it will analyze the data, vibration data, and then processing data. Usually we use a software in the PC. Okay, so this is my flow chart. You can observe. So I will start with research the literature review, and then measurement diameter shaft. I will using equipment in lab, vibration lab in factory one. So I need to get the shaft diameter to make sure my brake disc uh, fit enough for it, and fabricate the disc brake is I need to fabricate the clamping for disc brake into the shaft. I need to make a clamping. And then the next step is disc brake fitting on the shaft. Is it fit? I will carry on to the next step, or if it's not fit, I will go to the fabricate process, and then experiment setup. The next, and then signal measuring, and if signal analysis, I have a problem with my signal analysis, I will go do the signal measuring again. But if I have no problem, I will go to analysis, and then result comparison, go to conclusion, and I will finish my experiment. Okay, purpose of methodology is the research problem in this project demand the application of quantitative analysis, which is based on experimental data, spectral analysis, MATLAB, and Microsoft Excel were utilized in the quantitative analysis that was used to show the result. The accelerator will collect the vibration data and transfer to computer to be analyzed in the software. Okay, this is my experiment setup in simple way, which is I have the equipment from the vibration lab, and then the AQ will collect the data and then transfer it to the computer, which the computer we have installed the software for analyze the data, and then after analyze it will show it into the spectrum graph, which easy to make a comparison. Okay, okay. In my experiment, I will choose the parameter. The parameter for the experiment is the speed of rotation (RPM), and I will choose 500 RPM, 1000 RPM, and 1500 RPM for this experiment. And I will, after collect all the data based on the RPM speed, I will compare between the speed. Okay, the equipment I will use for this experiment, I will have this brake, which is diameter is 180 millimeter, and the weight must be less than 1 kilo. And the rotor rotation machine, accelerometer for channel, synchronous motor with frequency converter, which is drive in output 0.37 kilowatt, normal speed 2800 minute. Okay, and then the next equipment is computer, which will be installed with software that I will use. Okay, so the limitation on the proposed methodology. So based on this experiment, I find that the research problem in this thesis are the limitation of the size of this brake. So mostly common motorcycle disc brake in the market in Malaysia is more than 70 millimeter diameter. So which not fit for the shaft and the bracket. And okay, that's it. Okay, thank you. That's all from me. I hope you have a great day.